To have you, Charles Clark from Castle in the Clouds. So good morning, Charles. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
And welcome to the Valley, to New Hampshire. You are a recent transplant from, did you say Ohio?
Ohio, that's right. Columbus, Ohio.
Now, have you ever been to New England before?
Yeah, my wife is from New England, so
great.
It was a nice opportunity to move back and be closer to her family, too.
Wonderful. And you have a background in museums, so sort of the Castle in the Clouds was a wonderful fit for you to get right in there, because if people aren't familiar with it, what is it?
Right, so the Castle in the Clouds, it's a mansion. It was built in 1914 by a man named Thomas Plant as his retirement home. And it literally is in the clouds. It's on top of a mountain, and he built it as his retirement estate after building his fortune as a shoe manufacturer, actually.
It is amazing, and I remember the first time that I went to go shoot a wedding there, and I was shocked at this glorious mansion on top of the mountain with views and just the rock work in.
Right.
You walk in, though, and you guys have sort of the museum-type feeling that you have certain areas that are informational.
Right, exactly. It is a house museum now, so we have it set up as though the Plants, Tom and Olive, had stepped out for the day, and you're one of their guests visiting for the day. So
I would love to be one of their guests.
Exactly. All of the rooms are set up as though they would have been used in the 19-teens, 1920s era when the Plants lived there. So you can see what the kitchen looked like when they might have been cooking, or what the, right now the dining room set up for breakfast. What the guest rooms would have been like, all of that. So it's really, for a house museum, it's very open. There aren't very many rooms that are blocked off. You can get really up close to the items in the room. And we have a great staff in there who can walk you through what the rooms would have been used for, what life would have been like in the turn of the century. So
that's wonderful. And the gardens that you have up there with the fountain and just the scenic overview that I think is worth the trip alone. And then you get this beautiful mansion to explore. On top of that.
Some of the best views in all of New Hampshire.
It really is. And so where can they find you exactly? How do you get to Castle?
Right, so we're in the town of Moultonborough, and you're going to be on Route 171 in Moultonborough. And then our main entrance is right there in Route 171. If you have a large vehicle like a camper van or pulling a trailer, you can come up our back entrance, which is Ospey Park Road. And come up there. But our address is 455 Old Mountain Road, which is Route 171 in Moultonborough.
So if they're GPSing it, that would probably be a good thing.
Yes, that's the thing to do. And your GPS will probably get you close, but not all the way. But we've got signs on the road.
Oh, good.
So
yes, you do. There. It's very, very well signed. And when you get up to the entrance at the very base, that's where you pay for your admission.
You'll buy your tickets, and then you take a 2-mile scenic drive up the Castle Road. Stop and see the waterfalls. There's a giant glacial boulder called the Pebble, kind of ironically called the Pebble, that's up there. And then eventually you'll make your way up to our parking lot, which is near the carriage house. Because in addition to the mansion, Mr. Plant had a giant carriage house built, 6-car garage plus a bunch of horse stalls, and we've converted that into kind of our visitor center and a restaurant.
Right, so you can find lots of information down there.
Absolutely.
And the restaurant serves what kind of food?
It's kind of an American bistro style. Okay. We do lunch service every day from 11:30 to 3:30, and you can get all kinds of great food there. And then when you're ready, you'll hop on a trolley to take the last ride up the mountain to see the castle.
Right, because even the road up is a one-way.
One way.
And so you get to the parking lot, and then you do the trolley up to the castle, and they get you back down, and then you go down the back road, right, to get out?
To get out, that's right, yeah. So it's all a big loop to get in and out of the property.
Is a trolley ride included in your admission price down at the bottom?
Absolutely, yeah. If you pay the admission, it includes the scenic drive, all of the stuff we have happening in the carriage house, and then the castle tour also.
Fantastic. The kids will love that, too, the trolley ride.
It is. It's a lot of fun.
It is.
And when they get up to the top, we have a scavenger hunt, and you can win a treasure prize if you complete the scavenger hunt.
Treasure prize. I wanted to, is there an age limit?
We do keep it to children. So,
darn.
Although my mother-in-law visited and she did walk away with a prize. So
she did.
Kids of all ages, I think.
Awesome. Well, how did they get more information about that? Would they go right to the...
Yeah, our website is a great place to get information on what's going on, castleintheclouds.org.
Okay.
And then, if they need information once they're there, you just come and talk to any of our staff members and we can point you in the right direction.
Okay, and you can do daily visits, but also if you're planning that big special day, you guys do a ton of weddings, and logistically you guys have it down because you have to with the trolleys and everything.
Right. Yeah.
And every wedding that I've filmed there is just magnificent. Just everyone has loved it.
It's a great backdrop for a wedding, and we do accommodate not only the ceremony but also receptions on site as well. So we can be a one-stop place for your wedding.
Perfect.
And it's a beautiful day with the views and the sun setting over the lake.
It is.
And
the lake's down below, and
Right.
just photographers love it as well because it is the scenic beauty up there is unmatched.
Right.
So you guys are celebrating this year a centennial.
are,
It took
yes.
a couple years to finish this estate, though.
Well, and in fact, we're not. Yeah, the estate was built very quickly, actually. When Mr. Plant started construction in 1913, and he hired about 1,000 workers to build the mansion, which has 16 rooms, about 10,000 square feet. The carriage house, which I said included a 6-car garage.
How many square feet?
The carriage house, I'm not sure, but it's pretty big. And then. He also had them build about 28 miles of trails, and he built a barn and some outbuildings and an 18-hole golf course. And all of that was completed by the fall of 1914.
Wow.
So this year we're celebrating the Centennial of Lucknow, 100 years since it was completed.
Which
and
is the
Mr. and
name of
Mrs.
the
Plant
estate,
moved in.
Lucknow.
That's right. He called his estate Lucknow. As kind of the name, because that was kind of the tradition. When you built your country home, you called it a special name.
Absolutely.
So-
Well, that place deserves a name because
Yeah.
it really is spectacular. And as you drive off the backside, you have more ponds and more estate that people can check out.
That's right, absolutely. So you can park and take a hike on the trails. We have about 28 miles of hiking trails maintained by the Lakes Region Conservation Trust all over the property. Shannon Pond is a man-made pond there, and it's stocked with the largest rainbow trout you'll ever see. Partly because we have little feeders there, and they get a lot of food every day from the kids
monsters,
feeding them. And then there's a horse barn, and you can do trail rides and horse-drawn carriage rides.
Well,
also.
you just added Castle in the Clouds to my summer bucket list.
We'll love to
because
have you.
that actually you could probably spend a couple days there
You could.
and not be able to get everything in, but that would definitely be a full day
Yeah.
with the kiddos. So
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. Now, Centennial, you must be doing some spectacular events.
That's right, we do. We have a couple, some returning favorites and a few new things. Starting actually this Monday, we have live music every Monday and Thursday evening.
Right
So
up
you'll
at the
sit on the
castle?
terrace of the carriage house,
Of the carriage
have
house.
dinner and drinks, and listen to live music. Mondays is acoustic music. And then Thursdays it's live jazz.
Wonderful.
And both of those we require reservations for jazz, and we recommend them for acoustic because they're both very popular.
Great. And what are the hours for that?
Sure, they start at 5:30 and go. The music plays until about 7:30, and then we
Great.
serve until about 8 o'clock. So
Wonderful. Oh, that would be a great date.
yeah, it's fun. It's a lot of fun, and again, the sun setting over the lake. You can't get a better setting for a nice evening.
All right.
So that starts this week, and then a couple of really big events coming up later in the month of July. First, on July 12th, we have our Antique and Classic Automobile event. So we're going to have cars from the turn of the century through 1974. Out in the meadows near Shannon Pond. And we're really excited because in honor of the Centennial this year, we're going to have a special car with us. It's nicknamed Effie. It's a 1911 Stanley steamer.
Oh, yeah.
And it was owned by Thomas Plant, the man who owned
No
the castle. And we have a picture of it. And that is the current owner, a man named Brent Campbell, who has restored it and is going to bring it up and share it with our visitors. So that's on
amazing.
July 12th from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m. You
What
can
a
come
great
up and see
connection.
Effie and all of the other great cars that we're going to get.
Is there an additional charge for the car show?
If you buy castle admission, the car show is included.
Oh,
And if you want to just come up and see the car show, you can do that also.
Okay, and that was July 12th?
July 12th. It's a Saturday, that's right.
All right, wonderful.
And then the next week after that, Friday, July 18th, we have our big Centennial Gala, which is our major fundraiser. Because the Castle Preservation Society, which owns and operates the castle, is a nonprofit. And we do still have some restoration work to be done to get the castle back to perfect condition as it was in 1914.
Okay.
So our big fundraising gala is on the night of July 18th, and tickets are still available if people are interested.
Is this a night of dinner and dancing?
Dinner, live music, dancing, and then again, you can't beat the views. So,
Great, and they can find out more information about that online.
on our website or by calling to the castle, either one.
Okay, and do you know
Absolutely.
sort of approximate price for the tickets for the gala?
Tickets for the gala are $200 per person, but it's
That
well
includes
worth it, and it includes all of the party and then also supports our restoration efforts.
Wonderful. Did we get everything out there, Charles?
I think we hit all of the big things.
Okay,
and
well,
we have some
besides-
tickets to give
Yeah, I
away
was
so
gonna
that
say,
we can
big
get
things.
some visitors.
Watch and win. So you guys have generously donated 2 tickets?
2 tickets tickets, which will get you in the front gate and up to see the castle. And we hope you'll take time to do all the other stuff we talked about.
Well, yeah, if you're out there, you got to do it.
Absolutely.
So do you have a question yourself?
We do, and
Okay.
it should be an easy one since we just talked about it. What's the nickname of Plant's car that's going to be visiting us?
Oh, all right. Yeah, I get that one. Okay, 356-6619. Same rules apply. One win per 30 days per household, so you give someone else a chance to win. And your answer must match our answer, even if we are incorrect, but we're not.
We're not.
And then also you must pick up your prize within 30 days of winning. And I don't think they're going to wait at all.
Great.
So let's go right to the phones, 356-6619, if you'd like to take a guess. And this is for 2 tickets to Castle in the Clouds. All right, what was the name of Thomas Plant's car?
That's right.
All right, that's going to be appearing at your Centennial Celebration car show.
Yep, auto event.
July 12th.
July 12th,
Yes,
you got it.
Nailed it. All right, good morning, caller. You're the first to get through. What is your guess? Are you there?
Is the name Effie?
Effie,
You got it right.
congratulations. You just won
Congratulations.
2 tickets to Castle in the Clouds. To whom are we speaking?
Ann.
Anne? I'm hoping it's Anne. All right, well, thank you so much for calling in. Hang on the line now. We'll get all your information.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And enjoy. It's going to be a great